Hello and welcome again to another edition of the Virtual Walkaround. I'm Daniel Zent. I'm here with Bob Smith Motors in Billings, Montana, and today we're going to take a closer look at this 2015 Mazda CX-9. Now, as you can see, we do still have some of the lines on the body as Mazda's smaller vehicles, but this is more their full-size SUV. It's not quite full-size, of course, like a Navigator or a Suburban size or a Ford Explorer, but this is Mazda's SUV that has a third row of seating. We've also got all-wheel drive, we've got some pretty good gas mileage, and we've got great safety ratings. All that comes together to add up to what we've come to expect from a Mazda. Okay, so as we start off with the interior of this 2015 Mazda CX-9, I will mention this is a sport trim level, which is Mazda's base level. But the great thing about the Mazda lineup is that even when you are on the sport base level, you're not left with nothing. You still get some of the good stuff. We've got our steering wheel controls here, of course, for our stereo and our Bluetooth on the left side, and our cruise control on the right. As we move in, we can see very nice dash display, pretty simple, analog gauges, nice contrast, and this is a 2015 model, but it is still new. As we can see here, only 99 miles on this CX-9. And we do have our power locks, power windows, power mirrors. And here in our center console, we've got our stereo unit with our display up above. We do have AM/FM radio, we've got CD player, we have Bluetooth phone connections. We do not have navigation on this unit. We do have our manual climate controls below. We've got a little cubby below that. With a 12-volt outlet. The CX-9 is an automatic transmission. We've got our cup holders here that flip open, as well as our little cubby for some storage in here. We've got a USB port, auxiliary input, and another 12-volt outlet inside there as well. And this being the sport level, we've got some cloth seats here, really nice bucket seats in the front, and they are manually adjustable. And here in the back seat, we actually have a lot of room. I've still got a couple inches in front of my knees before the driver's seat. And one really nice thing about this back seat is that it moves. This is an adjustable back seat. That does not happen in another SUV that I can even think of right at the moment. And as you can see actually here in the third row, I still have plenty of leg room. I did move the second row forward a little bit, and I'm a little bit light on the headroom, but again, I'm about 6'2", 6'3", and adults probably don't sit in the third row as often as children. Children would have tons of room back here. And in the back here, we've got our manual lift gate, but once you start it, it has some hydraulics to finish lifting itself. And we do have a little bit of cargo space in the very back here. And then, of course, the third row folds pretty much flat all the way down to give you some more cargo space. And the second row also folds pretty flat. So if you've only got 2 passengers, you have a ton of available cargo space. Alright, so as I've said many times before, and if you've seen any of my other vehicles, I love the Mazda lineup. And personally, I think the CX-5, which is the crossover SUV, it's my favorite vehicle in its class. So the CX-9 takes a lot of what people love about the CX-5 and just adds more on. You have more seating capacity, you have more cargo capacity. It's very similar to a bigger version of the CX-5, which is great. It's also going to give you more power under the hood. So let's take a look at that. And here we have our 3.7 liter V6 engine, which while pulling this thing around and operating the all-wheel drive is going to pump out 273 horsepower and get up to 22 miles to the gallon on the highway. Okay, well that is going to wrap it up for this time on the Virtual Walkaround. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this 2015 Mazda CX-9. Be sure to stop by our eBay store at Bob Smith Motors and check out all of our other listings, as well as our own website at bobsmithmazda.com, or you can give us a call. So until next time, I'm Daniel Zent. I'm here with Bob Smith Motors in Billings, Montana. Have fun bidding.